Hi everyone, it's Sophia here from Zen Guidance, and I'm back today with another pick a card reading. So today's question is the next 48 hours. What's going to be going on for you? So I'll get straight to the pile selection. We have pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. So feel free to pause the video here or just take a moment to, connect with the energies, connect with the question, really focus on the question and the intent. And then, go with your gut feeling. Which pile are you pulled towards? Okay, so once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the timestamps corresponding to the piles there. You can also see that my Instagram handle is there, SophiaVicenti_. So go ahead and follow me there. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified every time I post a new video. I have had a couple of days break from it. Based on the current planetary alignments, there's a lot of square energy with the moon, and I was really feeling it the last couple of days, and I didn't want to overdo it. And it's important that I have breaks as well, as we all need, whatever work we're doing, whether it's energy connecting or not. It's important to take that bit of respite. So I have to take my own advice and had a little break. And, I'm back now, so let's get on with your reading. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number 1, let's see what the next 48 hours have in store for you. Okay. Okay, so a few things to note here. I definitely feel like you're going to be going through some sort of a spiritual awakening or a journey. You will be tapping into your intuition. I'm really seeing the third eye chakra, the colour purple, and the colour indigo is really deep. So I feel like you're going to be going quite deep within yourself and even sort of being in tune with other realms in some way. I definitely see you moving along that intuitive path. So we have the talking stick as well, which these are new cards, the native spirit cards, and they're just beautiful. I love the imagery on them. So I'm just going to read a little bit about the talking stick. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy or hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. Wow. Okay, so I feel like that's really important, that maybe you have a message that you need to convey. This could be publicly, you could be wanting to share a message via, social media at this time, or it could be with a loved one or, a friend, a colleague of some kind, that you really need to have this open communication. So I'm already getting a dry mouth and I've barely started talking. Tomorrow, when I post this will be Friday the 10th of April. It will be a better day to publish or to communicate based on the planetary alignment. And it has been a bit of some sort of hard and potentially aggressive energy that's been happening with the with the moon square Mars. So there has been a lot of square energy the last few days. So it may have felt a little bit difficult, frustrating at times, but I feel like you are going to be moving through that, but potentially dealing with some of those things that may have come up for you in the last couple of days. But I think with Mercury but I feel like it's a really good time with Mercury's current transit to publish and to communicate something. So yeah, if there's something that you really want to share, I feel like over the next couple of days is a great time to reveal or to be open and honest in some way. Just put it out there, okay? And I feel like it's really important to have courage and to go for your dreams, okay? I think that there is something that you feel passionate and that you want to do. And I feel like you're coming to some sort of completion here. You're reaching the end. 10s represent an end, but a happy end. That's a completion. It's a full cycle. And, I think that it's been a bit of a hard road. I think you may have struggled a little bit. And we've got fire here. Okay, so you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We do also have Earth, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What did I just say? Earth, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the fact that I just said that, I feel like there could be some air in here as well. But that makes sense with this communication. Air is all about communication. So, I think that you are going to feel like you've gotten somewhere by the end of these 24 hours, like you have pushed through and you've conquered. But there are a couple of things that may come up for you here with the Nine of Pentacles reversed and then the Empress. So you may not feel that you are being very nurtured at this time, or maybe, you don't feel like, or maybe you're not being the most nurturing. And there is this sense of codependency. So you may feel like you have to rely on someone or something. We have the coins, the pentacles here. So this can represent physical money. This could be a dependency on a particular job that may have been holding you back here. But it could also be a dependency on a particular person, or even just a situation, something that you've been used to doing and it's out of your comfort zone. So I'm really feeling at this time that you feel like you have to push yourself, but it's not maybe making you feel the most grounded. And I feel like it's upsetting you and even upsetting your stomach. You could have some stomach issues, but I feel like you're holding something in there, and it could even be some resentment about something. Okay, but I do also feel like I think sun is really important for you right now. I think that having sun and getting some vitamin D, again, I don't know where in particular that's come from. I think the bee just caught my eye there. Again, I just have to say what comes out. That's, how I read. And that's how it makes sense to me. I just have to verbal diarrhea. But I feel like there's something to do with summer and the sun, but almost like you're working towards your goals. And I feel like you're going to reach, you've already reached some level of completion here, but I feel like you're going to reach some level of independency as you move forwards. But I feel like this communication, this talking stick, is pivotal at this point. So, like I said, if you've been holding back on something, now is the time. And I feel like it's important that you trust your intuition. And I think you already do. I think you are an intuitive person, potentially even psychic, or you could be into divination or healing of some kind. And I get this feeling I just got like maybe like to be in the spotlight in some way, and not in a conceited, narcissistic way, but I feel like, the light really shines on you. And, I think people like to either look at you and they like to listen to you. And, and I think it could be talking about spiritual topics or, definitely something maybe that's on the unconventional route. But I feel like by you tapping into your intuition, it's like the right time to say what you need to say, to get your word across. I feel like when it comes to communication, you can just put it in such a way that people feel warm and they feel drawn to you. And it's this, when you're honest with people, I feel like that's what's bringing people more towards you, and they feel like comfortable that you've been vulnerable, so they can feel comfortable in being vulnerable with you also. So I'm getting that's quite a lot, and that's quite intense for the next couple of days. But I do see that it's a really positive outcome over these next 48 hours. With this 10 of Wands here, you are going to reach to where you need to reach, okay? But just try not to think too far ahead, and just go with your gut, listen to your intuition, and it will guide you into the right place always. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If it resonated for you, please leave a comment as to how it did. I always read every single one, and I try to respond to as many as I can. And subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number 2, let's see what's in store for you over the next 48 hours. Okay. Ooh, Ancient Forest. These are new cards, the Native Spirit cards. They're just beautiful. I love the imagery. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. First things I'm seeing here in the number 22, yin yang, and then the soul flame, go with your heart. So there could be somebody that's coming back. Okay, this could be like a twin flame or this intense connection, this emotional connection, but it's almost, I'm feeling like it's a spiritual connection. If you haven't met this person before, you may have met them in a past life, but there is this very, very strong connection. But this is in the upright, so this is that yin energy. It's the female. Okay, but it doesn't have to be male, female agenda wise, but it's that feminine energy that's coming through here. It's sort of what's underneath, it's not overt like the male energy. It's subtle. It's sort of just under the surface level. Okay, it's taking time to think about things before taking action. There's a lot of green here as well, that there could be something to do with there's a person. I'm really getting a strong connection as a person. It doesn't have to be a romantic interest, so it could be even a friend, maybe somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while. This makes a lot of sense because we do have Venus going into retrograde tomorrow, or it'll be today actually, sorry, then I post this on Friday. The retrograde will end around, I think it's the 5th of August, so it's going to be 4 months, and I feel like definitely in this time there's going to be people that are coming back, friends, ex-lovers, situations are sort of going to arise from this. So I'm definitely getting for you, part 2, that it's almost like it's about to happen immediately. I'm just going to look at the description for the Ancient Forest because they're such beautiful cards, and this book, the descriptions of these cards, probably the best I've ever seen actually. They're just beautiful. Your roots go deep. Incredible, radiant, healing strength is available to you and grows within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. There's immense, unseen, but very real support around you. You are loved and cherished. You are grounded, stable, and strong as your spirit reaches high into the heavens. Wow. And so what I'm getting here, this is all about, with the trees, it's about grounding, it's about the earth, it's about stability, security, sort of trusting in yourself and your inner knowing. But I also feel like it's very silent. I feel like within this situation, you don't need to be forceful. You don't need to do anything. I feel like this is all about you just stepping back, being silent. Okay, there's great power within silence, like the forests, there are, some sounds, it's nature, but ultimately they're very quiet, okay, still. Calm. And I feel like this is how the next 48 hours are going to go for you. You may have somebody return that comes in, but I feel like even if they don't, for some of you, I think that there is going to be this reunion of some kind. So it could even just be in the form of a text or something. And I think that this is like preparing you the next couple of days just to go inwards, to reflect and to meditate, and to find that sort of inner resilience, because I do feel like there was some battles here in the past. We've got 2 5s here. So there's been a lot of change and upheaval for you. There could have been some financial ruin or financial hardships going on there, and maybe even some disagreements and some arguments with people. But I feel like this is very much in the past, and this is why, I'm moving into a reflective point where, you just need inner peace. You just crave that inner peace and that stability as well with the Knave of Pentacles here. So it could be an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but we also have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I am getting water here because there is a lot of emotion. There is the color green, which represents the heart chakra as well. So I think it is going to be an emotional couple of days for you, but I feel like it's really going to help you to move and to grow in a really powerful way. These emotions are really important to rise to the surface and to deal with. But again, I don't feel like there's going to be much action here. Again, it's almost like it's just bubbling sort of underneath. And just things are just going to be coming up for you that maybe you didn't expect. Okay. You may even be feeling a little bit bored and restless here. You could be wanting to make some movements and to do something. But ultimately, I feel like it's just important just for these 48 hours just to be still. Take your time to be silent, to reflect on potentially what may happen, if somebody does come back in, but even regardless whether they do or whether they don't, it's really a time for some rest and rejuvenation, and to be kind to yourself because, and again, I do see these issues being in the past. So, I feel like that you are going to be moving past it. So, but maybe you keep thinking about it too much and thinking about what went wrong and why it didn't work out. So, I think it's really important to just release and let that go for now. And just make sure that you can see the light as well as the dark, okay? It's all about the law of duality with the 2s here. So, when there's good, there is bad. What goes up must come down and vice versa. So, even if you might have a down time, you will come back up. It's only temporary. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading there now. Thank you so much for watching group number 2. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And you can check my Instagram name as well as in the description box below. And I am taking private readings at this time. All info is in the box below as well. Bye. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, let's see what the next 48 hours have in store for you. Okay. So the first thing I'm seeing here is the circle of life, and I just want to read what it says because this description is just beautiful. Okay, so the 4 winds are bringing your dreams to fruition. Embrace and accept where you are in this great circle of life. Bounty and abundance are flowing to you. If you had relationship or financial challenges, things are about to change. Okay, so there is definitely something karmic at play here. Something is about to take a turn around, okay? And I feel like it has been very difficult, and you may have been dealing with somebody who maybe didn't have your best interest at heart. You know, I'm getting this trickster vibe here with this magician in reverse. I don't feel like there is maybe somebody that you've not been able to trust, or a situation that sort of didn't play out in the most honest of ways. I'm definitely getting that sort of this dishonesty vibe here. And then we do have the Tower, and you know, I don't want you to be afraid of having the Tower. I actually think that it's a brilliant card to get a lot of the time, because it's really, you know, once the Tower falls, something else has to be built in its place, okay? And, you know, I feel like it's a great time for growth. There's a lot of major arcana here with the Star card reversed as well. So this is about healing. So I feel like there's going to be something that happens, and it may shake you up a little bit. It may just be a minor inconvenience for some of you. But it also, for some of you, it could be something a little bit bigger. I feel like whatever this is going to cause you to go through this healing process. There's something that needs to be released and let go of, okay? Time to rest and relax. So, you know, I feel like a good preparation is to just take some chill time, do some meditation, have a bath, get out in the sunshine, do some gardening, whatever it is that makes you feel the most relaxed. Take some time doing that, because, you know, it might feel a little bit challenging at times with this Tower. There has been a lot of square energy with the moon, especially with Mars. I feel like that can impact a lot, especially it's that sort of taking action and aggression. So you could be dealing with a bit of that aftermath from some of that over the last few days. But that is going to start to smooth out and calm down for a few more days. There's a lot of sextiles and trines going on in the planetary alignments, so the energy will feel a little less intense, but then we are going to build up to some harder energy this coming Saturday night, Sunday, depending on where you're situated in the world. So you know, just be on your guard about that. I mean, this reading is based on whenever you choose to watch it, but that's what's going on currently now. And I feel like you are going to be putting your time and effort into something else. You're going to be diverting, I feel like. And I feel like you're going to be moving away from this trickster, this person, this potentially manipulative, or, you know, I feel like there's just this level of trust and deceit, and I just don't like either this person, the situation, and how it's gone down between you guys. So I feel like you're definitely going to be shifting. And maybe this is also for some of you where this Tower comes in by moving away from this situation or person, job, whatever it may be for you. By you deciding to put your time and energy into something else, I feel like you're going to put your time and energy into healing. And it may feel like things are different, things are not the same, but ultimately it's for your highest good, and you're going to feel so much better after that, as long as you take this time to relax, and as long as you go through this process. You know, if you need to cry, cry. If you need to shout and be angry, you know, do it constructively into a pillow, however you can. You know, I feel like it's just really important that you let those emotions come up. Understand them. If you like to write things down, even in a diary, you can do that. You know, that may help you to process it as well, to see what's coming up for you and to remember. But whatever way that works for you, it's healing is such a strong message that's coming in here. And to be strong, if you're moving away from this situation, putting your time and effort into something else, keep going. Because, you know, this is going to be really a pivotal point for you within the next 48 hours, group number 3. And you could also be an Aquarius here, or dealing with an Aquarius. But we also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Usually I say at the beginning, but I think I've just got, this was really important. I needed to just get out what was important to say. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment how it resonated with you. And subscribe to my channel. I do also have, I'm available for personal readings as well at this time, so please feel free to check the description box below for that information there. Take care. Okay, and we have group number 4. Let's see, next 48 hours. Okay. So I feel like there's going to be a lot going on for you. This is interesting because we had the Star card came out in the last reading as well, reversed. So this is definitely going to be a healing 48 hours for you. Okay, and I feel like you're going to be healing from some sort of attachment. So this could be, you know, material possessions as an attachment, or this could be in relation to a person, a situation. And I think you're going to be working through that because there's a change that's going on. And I do feel like at the moment you're going to be taking some time out mentally. You know, it's like you're just taking a rest, and it's like you're shutting the world out for a bit. And I think you're going to be focusing more internally on yourself. But I do feel like there's something to do with a person, and it may be like a sort of a twin flame, a soulmate type of connection, or somebody that you feel very connected to in a spiritual way or an emotional way. So I feel like there's something to do with that, even though that doesn't have anything to do with that, but that's the sense that I just got then. Okay, could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have lots of air here, so air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but we do also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I think that you may be struggling to juggle things at the moment. You may be struggling to find a balance, you know, with your work, juggling your family, your work commitments, your passions. I feel like it's definitely going to be a bit of a balancing act these next 4 days, and, you know, making sure that you have that time to rest and to take time out mentally, because I feel like you can be quite drained, and you may even be struggling to sleep at the moment. You know, and the moon has been very bright the last few days, being it was full moon in Libra on Tuesday. Sorry, my bunny's chewing my shoe. Stop it. But I feel like there is something to do with some passion or a fire here, and I feel like it's almost like brooding, but almost like you may feel like you're a little bit up in the clouds and you don't want to deal with this situation. I'm just going to read the description for this Grandfather Sky card. These are brand new cards I just got yesterday, so I really wanted to use them, but I thought the descriptions are so beautiful. Stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. Make plans for the future, but don't act on these plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forwards. There is a profound source of strength and power within you, and it is expanding now. Put your roots down. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. Wow. Okay. So, you know, I feel like this is a time for you to reflect. Okay, don't take action. Again, you need to rest, take some time out, okay? And that's what I feel like for some of you is really important. And to get enough sleep. Sleep seems to be a really big thing here. You know, I mean, it could even be too much sleep. You may be sleeping too much. So whichever one feels out of balance for you, I feel like that's where you need to bring it back to balance. Make sure that you are getting your rest, getting your respite. But I feel like this is all about your stability, and I feel like you may be feeling quite sort of strong or needing to ground yourself at the moment, just kind of rooting yourself back down to earth, thinking about, you know, the things, your material possessions, the things around you, food, shelter, you know, all of those things that make you feel comfortable and things that you love, and maybe even things that you like looking at. We have Venus going into retrograde in Libra. So, you know, it's going to be in retrograde for 4 months. So, you know, this could be a time for things, depending on where your, you know, what your ascendant is and how that falls in your chart, as to how it will affect you individually. But I definitely feel like there's this sense of, you know, admiring maybe what you have, and, you know, keeping that level head and being grateful for what you do have, and not feeling like you need to have any more. Especially with this attachment card, there is this sense, or, you know, for some of you are definitely feeling attachment to a person, or to maybe even your possessions for some of you. And it's learning just to let that go and to be okay with what you have, and to just be grateful, you know, and celebrate your true life. okay, what you really have, you know, the here and now in this very moment, being grateful for your health, being grateful at this moment to be able to be alive, to watch this video, you know, that you are breathing in air, you are able, you know, you can use your eyes, you can take it back to a simplest of things, but it's those things, those fundamental things that you know, can affect your quality of life in other ways. So, you know, being really grateful for that. And I feel like you are quite a grateful person anyway, but I think that sometimes you can get a bit clouded, you know, feeling like you need certain things or you need somebody to feel at ease with yourself. But that's where, again, I feel like this transformation is coming for you, this healing that is taking place, and this rest that you will be taking, you know, even if it's just a mental rest and taking a time out, maybe you're not speaking to somebody or speaking to anybody, even potentially coming off of social media, just having like a little time out. And it doesn't mean it has to be anything serious. Again, for some of you, it may be more sort of in depth and you need to take more time away or for longer. And for some of you, it's like, I just need a little break. I just need a break from all communication, from people, from technology, from everything. I just need to ground it down and focus on me and the present moment. So, you know, just take that as and how it resonates for you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified every time I post a new video. And you can follow me on Instagram, _. The information is in the box below, and you'll also find my private reading information all in there too. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you are watching this. Sending you safe and healthy and happy thoughts. Take care.